Today, we're diving into the realm of romance with the bold moves that show he's really into you. We're talking about those unmistakable actions that scream, "I'm seriously into you." So, if you're curious about whether that special someone is truly smitten, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all our latest insights. Ready to dive into the world of bold romantic gestures? Let's get started. 1. Surprise plans. When a man is really into you, he takes delight in crafting surprise plans that light up your world. It's not just about the element of surprise, it's about the thought and effort he puts into creating special moments just for you. Imagine that you've had a long week, and out of the blue, he tells you to pack a bag for a weekend getaway, or he shows up at your doorstep with tickets to a show you've been wanting to see. These surprises show that he's not only thinking about you but also actively seeking ways to make your time together exciting and unforgettable. It's like he's the director of a movie and you're the star, where each scene is carefully planned to bring joy and spontaneity into your life. These surprise plans are his way of breaking the routine and injecting a sense of adventure and romance into the relationship. They demonstrate his desire to keep the relationship vibrant and show that he values the joy and excitement you bring to his life. 2. Deep conversations. Deep conversations are a hallmark of a man who's genuinely into you. He's not content with just skimming the surface. He wants to dive into the depths of your mind and soul. These conversations often unfold in quiet, intimate settings where the focus is entirely on each other. He's eager to explore topics that reveal your inner world, your aspirations, your philosophies, your fears, and your joys. It's like he's on a treasure hunt, where each layer of conversation uncovers a precious part of who you are. These discussions are not just about passing the time, they're about building a profound connection. He listens intently, responds thoughtfully, and shares his own insights, creating a rich tapestry of shared understanding and mutual respect. This level of communication is about more than just attraction. It's about a deep-seated interest in building a meaningful, enduring relationship. Through these deep conversations, he's not just speaking to you. He's connecting with you on a level that transcends the ordinary, weaving a bond that's built on the foundation of mutual understanding and emotional intimacy. 3. Public affection. When a man is really into you, his comfort with public affection speaks volumes. It's not about ostentatious displays that scream for attention. Rather, it's those genuine, tender moments of connection that happen regardless of the setting. This could be as simple as holding your hand while walking down the street, a gentle arm around your shoulders in a crowded room, or a warm, reassuring smile across a table in a busy cafe. These gestures are his way of silently declaring his feelings for you, showing the world that he's proud and happy to be by your side. It's a form of intimacy that transcends the private sphere, moving into the public eye. This willingness to show affection publicly is a bold statement in itself. It reflects a deep level of comfort and security in the relationship. It's about him wanting others to know about the special bond you share. Public affection, in its most sincere form, is a powerful expression of love and a clear indication that he's seriously into you. 4. Thoughtful gifts. Thoughtful gifts are a hallmark of a man who's really into you. These aren't just random off-the-shelf items picked up in a hurry. They are carefully chosen, reflecting his deep understanding of who you are and what brings you joy. It could be the first edition of a book by your favorite author, a vinyl record of the band you mentioned loving in high school, or even a handcrafted piece of art that resonates with your aesthetic. These gifts are imbued with meaning and show that he not only listens to what you say, but also pays attention to what you don't. They are tokens of his affection, each telling a story of the moments shared and conversations had. This level of thoughtfulness and gift-giving goes beyond the material value of the items. It's about the time and effort he invests in finding something that speaks directly to your heart. It's a way of saying, "I see you, I understand you, and I cherish what makes you unique." In the language of love, these thoughtful gifts are powerful expressions of his serious interest and deepening feelings towards you. 5. Making you part of his world. When a man is really into you, he eagerly brings you into his personal universe. It's not just about letting you into his space. It's about actively integrating you into the aspects of his life that matter most to him. This could manifest in various ways. Perhaps he invites you to join his weekly hobby group, introduces you to his favorite genre of movies, or shares with you the playlist of songs that mean the world to him. It's like he's handing you a map to navigate the landscapes of his interests and passions. This gesture goes beyond mere sharing. It's an invitation to understand him at a deeper level, to see the world through his eyes. By making you part of his world, he's not just sharing his interests, he's sharing parts of himself. It's a significant step that says, you're important to me, and I want you to be a part of everything that makes me who I am. This inclusion is a beautiful dance of trust and intimacy, a sign that he values your presence in every aspect of his life. 6. Prioritizing your comfort. When a man is genuinely into you, your comfort becomes a priority in his life. This isn't about grandiose gestures. It's reflected in the small, thoughtful actions that speak volumes. He remembers how you take your coffee and make sure it's just right. On a chilly evening, he's the one offering his jacket without you having to ask. When choosing a restaurant, he considers your food preferences and dietary restrictions, ensuring the dining experience is enjoyable for you. It's like he's attuned to your needs and comfort, constantly looking for ways to make your life more pleasant. This consideration extends to social situations as well. He's attentive to how you're feeling in group settings, ready to step in if you seem uncomfortable. These actions show a deep level of care and empathy. He's not just with you, he's there for you. Prioritizing your comfort is his way of saying, your well-being matters to me, and it's a clear indicator that he's serious about your relationship and cherishes your happiness. 7. Expressing jealousy within reason. Jealousy, when expressed healthily and within reason, can be a telling sign that a man is really into you. It's not about possessiveness or a lack of trust, but rather a natural human response to the fear of losing someone important. This kind of jealousy manifests in small, sometimes almost imperceptible ways. It might be a slight tenseness when you talk about another guy, or a hint of concern in his voice when you mention spending time with someone else. It's like a subtle undercurrent in a calm sea, showing that he values the relationship and fears the thought of losing you. However, it's important to note that this jealousy is not overbearing or controlling. It's expressed in a way that respects your freedom and individuality. It's more about him showing vulnerability and revealing that he cares deeply about the relationship. This reasonable expression of jealousy is a delicate balance, a sign that he's invested emotionally and cherishes what you both have together. 8. Going out of his way for you. When a man is really into you, he'll go out of his way to make your life easier and happier. This isn't about grand gestures of heroism. It's found in the everyday actions that demonstrate his willingness to put in extra effort for your sake. It could be as simple as driving out of his way to give you a lift, rearranging his schedule to make sure he can attend an event that's important to you, or picking up something you need without you having to ask. These actions might seem small, but they're significant in their intention. It's like he's constantly looking for ways to be a positive, supportive presence in your life. This willingness to go the extra mile shows that he's not just interested in a casual relationship. He's invested in making things work, in building something that lasts. It's a clear indication that you hold a special place in his life, and he's committed to being there for you, not just in words, but in consistent, thoughtful actions. 9. Openness about his feelings. When a man is truly into you, he sheds the layers of reticence and embraces openness about his feelings. This transparency is a bold move, far removed from the stereotypical image of men guarding their emotions. He doesn't just drop hints, he communicates clearly how he feels about you. It's in the way he tells you that your smile brightens his worst days, or how he openly expresses that he misses you when you're not around. This openness is not limited to words of affection. It also encompasses his willingness to discuss his fears and anxieties about the relationship. He's not playing it cool or leaving you guessing. Instead, he's laying his cards on the table. This kind of emotional honesty is a significant leap towards vulnerability, showing that he trusts you enough to see his true self. It's a sign that he values the relationship enough to risk being open, a clear indication that he's not just in it for a casual fling but is seriously into you. 10. Seeking your opinion. A man who's seriously into you will often seek your opinion, not as a mere formality, but because he genuinely values your thoughts and perspectives. This goes beyond asking for advice on trivial matters. He involves you in decisions that affect his life, be they career moves, personal projects, or even everyday choices. It's like he's placing a piece of his life's puzzle in your hands, trusting you to help shape his decisions. This act of seeking your opinion is proof of the respect he has for you. He acknowledges your intelligence and wisdom, and he's not just paying lip service, he's actively listening and often incorporating your advice into his actions. This behavior is a significant indicator of his commitment. It shows that he sees you as a partner and an equal, someone whose insights and judgments he holds in high regard. In a world where many yearn to be heard, he's not just giving you a voice in his life, he's amplifying it, showing that he's really into you and values your role in his life. 11. Consistent follow-up. In the nuanced world of modern relationships, consistent follow-up is a significant indicator that a man is genuinely into you. This isn't just about sporadic texts or occasional calls. It's a steady, thoughtful stream of communication that becomes part of your daily life. He sends good morning messages to brighten your day and inquires about the details of your life, from the outcome of your important meeting to how your weekend project is progressing. This consistent follow-up is his way of subtly saying, "You're constantly on my mind, and I genuinely care about your life." It's about more than just keeping the conversation alive. It's about nurturing a growing connection. He finds the perfect balance in his communication, showing he cares without overwhelming you. Whether it's planning your next outing or sharing a lighthearted joke, his reliable communication is an indication of his interest and commitment. In an era where inconsistent communication is common, his steady and attentive follow-up stands out as a clear sign of his serious interest and desire for a deeper, more meaningful relationship. Now that you know how to tell when he's seriously interested in you, what's next for you? Discover how to get the best out of a man, or learn the things men do when they know you're the one. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.